Hello, kinder and second grade. I hope you guys had an amazing spring break. Miss Josie here with our weekly lessons. I hope that you guys enjoyed your 2 weeks off and you are outside playing in the sun. Hopefully you guys didn't spend too much time on the computers or the screen time too much. I know we're on here a lot. But this week, I'm excited to get our lesson started and kind of just present from here on out with you guys, okay? So this week, I'm going to focus on autism awareness. So the week before spring break, me and Miss De Silva did a lesson with you guys called What It Meant to Be Green, right? And in that lesson, we learned about ourselves and how everyone is different in a way. So today, I want to present, and some of you guys are probably like, what is autism? And let me make sure I have this. Let me share my screen with you guys. Here we are. Okay. So here. Oh, actually, I just kidding. Don't want to do that. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready to rock and roll. Okay, so autism awareness. So the first week of April, April 2nd actually, was World Autism Awareness Day. And some of you were thinking, okay, well, what is it? Autism spectrum dysfunction is a difference in the way a kid's brain develops. Kids with autism may have trouble understanding the world around them. Okay, and some of you are thinking, well, why am I learning about this week? Well, it's very important because individuals around the world are different, right? Last session, we talked about being different and our uniqueness. And so students or people who have autism have their own special uniqueness, okay? I'm gonna show you guys a clip here that will help us understand autism much better.
Hi there, my name is Charlie and these are my friends, Max, Dev and Sam. When I started Year 6 this year, I was so excited about becoming a peer support leader. Once our group started, I noticed there was a kid in my group who seemed a little different to the others. That was Max.
Sometimes I make loud noises, flap my arms, and spin round and round because it actually helps me become more relaxed. There is also a lady that comes with me to Charlie's group in case I need to go for a walk or help with understanding what Charlie wants to do in her group.
For a while, we were all a bit confused and didn't really know why Max acted differently at times or why he had a helper. Turns out, Max has an autism spectrum disorder. After learning more about autism spectrum disorder, I learned that Max gets upset sometimes because some smells, noise, and lots of kids in the same room can be very overwhelming for him. Max's senses, like his hearing, are very sensitive. The lady following Max around is the teacher's aide. Dev, Sam, and I decided to get to know Max a little better, and it turns out Max is a pretty cool kid and a great friend. Max thinks a little differently to others and sometimes acts differently too. I guess when you think about it, we are all different in our own way. Like Sam, he needs a wheelchair to move around. I have really curly hair and Dev needs glasses to see well. It's no big deal and being different is what makes us all unique. Did you know that not one person with autism is the same as another? Max doesn't talk much, but we found out that he really likes trains. He knows heaps of stuff about them. That's why we call him Marvelous Max. He knows all the different types of trains and what they are used for. Sometimes, though, he only wants to play train games.
We all love playing soccer together, so we asked Max to play with us too. He just watched at first, but now on some days, Max loves playing soccer with us. Max loves keeping score. He has a great memory, so that's his job every time he plays with us. Max is really caring too. While we were playing in our playgroups the other day, Dev's glasses fell off and Max yelled out for everyone to stop while he ran over and picked them up for him. He always remembers everyone's news day too, and he reminds us just in case we forget.
Remember, it's always better to include everyone when you play so they don't feel left out and sad. If you're not sure how to do this, then make sure you ask your teacher on ideas to make playtime a better experience for everyone and to make sure no one is left out. Also, have a talk about how different you are from others. Remember, being different is awesome. Even if kids seem a little different on the outside, if you really get to know them, then they could end up being one of your best friends. That's how we all became friends. We now call ourselves the Marvelous Max Crew.
Okay, so I hope that that video kind of helped explain how certain students are different, and just because they're different, we shouldn't treat them any less, okay? So here on our next slide, I want to introduce understanding autism, okay? So some of you guys might have come across some of our students are Darnell. Some may have aids, right? Like we've seen in the video, Marvelous Max, he had an aid with him to help him, right? And for other students, a lot of us may have questions about that student, such as Max, right? Asking honest questions are not rude, right? If we have a question about somebody and why they do the things that we do, it's important to ask questions, right? Asking questions help us learn about an individual. It helps us understand their needs. So the more that we ask questions, we learn about certain students or individuals in the world. And once we learn more about them, then it helps us be able to interact with them in positive ways. Okay. So a lot of you may have come across, have friends or family members who have autism, and some of us know how to interact with them. We know what makes them happy, we know what makes them sad, right? And so this is also a part of being green. This is some of their qualities and characteristics. However, it doesn't mean because they are different that we should treat them any less. Okay. And so, since Autism Awareness was the first month of April, I wanted to just kind of introduce that to you guys, because we may have students on campus who identify with having autism. And I hope that you guys befriend them and help understand their needs in positive ways. Okay. So I hope that this lesson was helpful for you guys. And I will see you all next week. If you have any questions about the video or more on autism, please reach out to me. I'm available, Ms. Josie. Ask your teacher, and I'm sure that they will be happy to cover any other questions that you may have about this lesson. Okay, hope you guys are doing well. See you soon. Bye-bye.